lifestyle. Sports cards and we live now. Jeremy Lee in the building and every guest that you ever needed. Sports cards after hours keep the hobby heated. Updates, hobby talk like you never seen it. Sports cards live and none could ever beat it. Sports cards is a lifestyle. Sports cards and we live now. Welcome to another episode of Sports Cards Live with your host, Jeremy Lee.
What is up, guys? Welcome back. We had a fun night last night here on the channel. And tonight we're on to the Fanatics Weekly Auction Ending Watch Party, because this is a party, guys. I hope you have your snacks. Hope you have your drinks. Hope you have your partners, your dates, whatever, because we're going to party. Well, it's not really like that. We don't really party super hard, you know, but I had a crazy day, guys. Crazy. Not so crazy. I was literally sitting here all day doing work. Got the book, Pops and Comps is done. Final detail done. Sent it off to the designer. I'm excited about that. The Spectrum's come along beautifully. If you're not yet there, go check out the Hobby Spectrum. You can do that at thehobbyspectrum.com. We got some cards to look at. We got some people in the chat already. Let's let a few more people pour on in here. Oh, I see we got a couple on Twitter. We got a couple on Facebook. What's going on, everybody? Hey, if you're watching on Facebook or Twitter, come on over to YouTube. I'll see your comments there. And same thing goes for Instagram. If anybody's on Instagram, I see a couple of you there too. I can't really see your comments so well on IG. I have to switch screens and I don't see the studio. So go ahead and come on over to YouTube if you would like. Join the chat. You would be joining James Wynn, who is ready. What's up, James? Jacob Dahl. Hello, hello. Outlaws. And Laura so far. So welcome, everybody. Thank you, Laura, for the congratulations. My daughter just gave me a piece of, I was on the phone. She wrote it on a piece of paper. Is your book finished yet? Yes, no. She had me circle the right answer. And then she said, can I see it? I said, well, there's nothing to show you yet. It's not actually in print. It's just the manuscript has been completed, sent it off to the interior designer. So hopefully that's going to be available on Amazon here by the end of the month, maybe even sooner. We'll see. It might only be a couple of weeks now. Okay. Let's have a look at some cards, though. Again, hello and welcome. And yeah, cards. So looking at a few different sort of cards today. This 1933 Indian Gum Geronimo card. Now, I just remember growing up and, you know, I don't know if this was just where I lived or what. And I don't know if this is like good, bad, or neither. But we used to, like, you know, jump off of the side. We used to jump off the roof of our garage into snowbanks back when I was a kid. And we would yell Geronimo when we jump, like Geronimo, and you jump off. And I never knew what it meant. I just thought it meant you were jumping off something. Then you later find out that there's a Gaudi card with Geronimo, who I suppose was a cruel, vicious Apache war chief under whose leadership many hostile raids were made in New Mexico and Arizona. I mean, I think it's cool. It's old Gaudi. It looks the same as the old Gaudis do, but it's called Indian Gum, and which is probably not correct to say anymore. I don't know, but it's a nice looking card, and I've never owned one of these, so I don't know. You from Gunsmoke? I loved Gunsmoke, Jacob Dahl. I remember going to Gunsmoke came out when I was like 14 years old, and there was a nightclub for a non-alcohol nightclub for kids who weren't quite 18. We used to go there and they had Gunsmoke there. And when I could have been out, you know, trying to meet girls, I was the kid at the arcade machine playing Gunsmoke, putting my quarters in there. So fun memories, right? Kinger, what's going on? Michael Ham in the house. What's up, Ham? It's good to see you, buddy. Linda's first. Hello, hello. You had it when you were under 10. I might be a bit older than you, Jacob. I'm not sure, but that might explain that, maybe 5 years or so. So anyway, this is a really cool card. I love the artwork. I don't have any connection to the subject matter except for yelling the word Geronimo. When I was a kid. On on. I'm sorry. Someone let me know if you can see me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Elsa portion of the oh man, like so frustrating. I seem to be in and out. Like I'm looking at my system. It says that I have internet. It's not. It's telling me I don't have any issues right now. So oh, am I? Mm, okay. What's up? What's up? Again, I don't know if you guys can see and hear me right now, but I see we got about 30 people, and I just don't know if you're seeing and hearing me. So in any event, that's the Geronimo card. I'm going to assume that you do, but I'm not seeing any comments come through right now. So I'm going to go onto my phone and take a look there. And oh, you can hear me, Jacob. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Pitcher Boston. Appreciate it. Can you guys see me as well? I'm sorry. This sucks. I hate when this happens. Thanks, Robert. Okay. Thanks, Laura. All right. Hopefully that has worked itself out. We talked about Geronimo. We are going to move on now to Superman. Card number 13 from the set. I thought this was a cool looking card here. I have a couple from the set, Superman and the first appearance of Lois Lane, but these just interest me, guys. 1940s gum ink Superman. Let's have a look at this. It's a PSA 4. It's off-centered, but really good image, slightly rounded corners. Cool card. I can't help but look at these. And again, I'm glad you're okay, Linda's first. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Kinger. Okay, we're back. We're back. Apologize for that, guys. In any event, as you guys know on this show, I like to look at cards that I'm interested in. I hope you guys enjoy that. Now, this Willie Mays 52 Tops is not a card I'm interested in. I just think it's kind of interesting to all of us how, I mean, look at the damage to the card, the surface issues. It's a PSA 1, which, I mean, that seems to be completely legit to me. Card has also all sorts of issues, including major surface flaws and just damage. We got all sorts of creases and bends and wrinkles, and like the surface has been scraped, but the card is all there. I mean, it's hard to, like, I don't know. Could you get your head around having a card? Yeah, I see what you say, Reef the Sea. And I mean, you kind of think that, don't you? Like, what do you do? What's going on, Willie Mays Hayes, right there, right? But anyway, it's still a 52 Tops Maze, $1,275. It's fun to keep track of what cards in this low grade, like poor condition, actually sell for. And the Willie Mays is at $1,275. So really interesting. This Clemente, sometimes I hit the heart. I add these to my favorites or to my watch list because from the small image on the main auction screen, they look really nice. And this was the case for this Clemente from 59. I just thought that it looked nice and clean, well centered, and it's a PSA 5 recently graded. It's got some, got a little bit of surface defect here, some errant ink perhaps, but this card is great. It's great for a 5. Like, how is this not a 7 in the past by PSA in 2 dimensions? No eye appeal, so maybe there's something wrong that we're not seeing, or maybe it's just that it's not even better centered. But I don't know. It's a nice Clemente for $340 if you ask me. And I know you're not really asking me, but you guys are here, so I may as well share my thoughts. 66 tops, Bobby Orr, PSA 4. Another one that I looked at and thought, wow, that looks to be very well centered. So let's have a better look at it and see. The centering is actually like amazing. Okay, there's slight clockwise tilt. I believe it seems to me like the border widens as we move to the right along the top, but it's minor. I sort of noticed it at the bottom too. Boston Bruins seems to be on a bit of a slope. Now it's got corner damage on all four corners, or let's call it corner wear, which is natural and normal. The top border is a bit lighter. However, I used to have a PSA 8 on this card, and the top border looked the same as this one, which is part of the reason why I don't have that card anymore, because I wanted one with a better top border. And my current PSA 5.5, I thought was superior to my old PSA 8, so I sold the 8 and kept the 5. This is a PSA 4, and you know, it's not a recent grade, but it looks really good still. Even for a 4, I think it's got a good image and really strong centering for the card. So it's not a bad or rookie in a PSA 4 for $4,600. Non-sport, some music cards. I own some music cards, guys, and I don't own any Jim Morrison or The Doors, but this Panini Cantanti from 1968 is at $330. The PSA 8. Let's have a look at this. So I'm trying to, okay, I thought there was a black border, but it's not. It's just a card that PSA doesn't have a proper sized holder for. So they put it in this missized holder and let the thing float around in there, which I hate that. But it is what it is, right? Neat looking card. You got Jim Morrison over there. So that's pretty cool. And I don't know if this would be like a Doors rookie card or anything like that. These aren't stickers. There's the back of the card. Pretty cool. $330. Someone might know if this is a Doors rookie card, or is this the first image of Jim Morrison on cardboard? I don't know. But it's a cool card. I wanted to look at it. Here's another Doors card right here. 69. This is the second year Panini Cantanti. I actually prefer this card. It's vertical. It's got a border on it. It just presents better to me. Jim Morrison, the bottom here. It's a PSA 8, pop 10, none higher. That's pretty cool. $180. Like, it's not going to be the rookie, because the one we just looked at would be, if that is even the rookie. But this is a 1 year later card. But I much prefer this card to the one that we looked at over here. But maybe if you're into music cards, and I am a little bit, I haven't bought one in a while, but I would grab both of them. 69 tops, Nolan Ryan, one of my favorites. I much prefer this card to his rookie card as well. I really do. I love the pose here. You know, it's definitely for the camera. This is not an act. This is like, hey, get in position. We're going to take your picture for a baseball card. But this, for a PSA 8, very nicely centered, an older grade before even the hologram on the label. Never mind before the lighthouse. Nice. I mean, it appears, is that not a perfectly centered card? The one thing I'm noticing is a gap in the black outline here, and I don't know if that's on many copies. There is a slight out of focus issue based on registration, but I love it. Now, I would welcome this card into my collection for sure, except that it's an 8. I would rather find myself a nice 6. So I will wait for that. But if you're in the world of 8s, this is great. I think this is a beautiful copy on the front, at least. Back looks pretty clean too. $2,500 right now on the Nolan Ryan second year card. 73 tops, usually not my favorite cards, but I'm starting to just appreciate the simplicity of Topps baseball sets throughout all the years. I mean, from 52 to, I guess, 56, they all really are quite special, I would say. 57, I love 57 with the full color, the photographic images. I like the 58s. I like the 59s. But anyway, maybe it's the 70s where they become a little bit more bland, really starting in 71 or 70, really, with the gray borders, 71, the black border, 72s I love with the marquee. And this 73 is pretty simple, but it's Hank Aaron, PSA 8.5, $430. It's a neat image of Hank. It's a fun card, caught my eye. Thought I'd talk about it. Dave Winfield, one of my favorite players. He played for the Blue Jays in the early 90s. This is a PSA 9 for 13 and a quarter, early grade. It's a 0 for the first number in the serial. But let's just have a better look at this. Okay, so there's some kind of stain right here. Just, I don't know if you can see my mouse there, guys, but just like to the left of the rim on his ball cap, there's a stain on the border there, and there's something going on the right side as well. Those to me are issues that would cause this to definitely not be a 9. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that while it's in a 9 slab, this would probably grade out as and I'm going to say an 8 at best, because this right here, it almost looks like the card has a ripple to it or something. It's either a stain or a ripple, and it goes into the border. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is overgraded. I would not suggest purchasing this if you are looking for a good 9. This would be the centering's, it's fine. It's not perfect. The image is great, but those two issues on the borders, which I just noticed now, this card would not get my blessing as far as being a strong 9. I would wait for a better one. Second year Gretzky PSA 8 with Fanatics Collect Eye Appeal, top 15%. This looks really nice. Hold on a second. Hold on. I love this card. I love the second year Gretzky. I still own my copy. The centering looks really good. I love that top border. The corners are great. The image is great. I'm almost wondering why it's only an 8 by PSA. It's a pretty recent grade, just before they went to 9 digits. Back looks really clean. This might be a buy, you guys. I mean, I wouldn't pay 9 money for it. You don't have to. You shouldn't. It's in an 8 holder. But I would pay if I was interested in this card. I have a great, I think mine's I forget if I have an 8 or a 9 in my personal collection. I'll check in a minute. I probably have a 9. And this might be nicer than my 9. This is great. If you're looking for a nice second year Gretzky, guys, I would recommend this copy. This has my complete blessing. Again, based on what I can see here in 2 dimensions on my monitor. I really like it. I think I made that clear. 1980 Topps Ricky Henderson rookie, SGC 9.5, $8,000. I mean, listen, I'm here talking about Fanatics cards for sale on Fanatic, but I got to tell you, I bought a PSA 7 of this card at the April Expo for I think 170 Canadian dollars, and I love it. It's not as nice as this. This card looks perfect to me from here. The 9.5 is Mint Plus, at least that's what it was called when SGC graded this card, and I don't know where they're at with their 9.5s and 10s, but this card does look to be really good. It's got great registration, corners and edges and centering. Like this is I don't know how this is not gem mint, to be honest. Again, hard to know. We're not looking at the card in 3 dimensions. Back looks clean. Great copy here. $8,000. If that's something that's up your alley, it's a beautiful card. Second year Larry Bird PSA 9. I'm in the market for one of these. I really want one of these cards, and I hope to get it this year. I bought the second year Magic at the National in a PSA 8, a beautiful card. I think I paid $90 for it. This is a second year Bird PSA 9. I'm looking at it, I'm like, what's wrong with this thing? Look at the centering. It's awesome. Like, it's 49.51. Great image, great registration. This could have been a 10 easily, especially from PSA. This could have been a 10 on any other given day. Now, as you zoom in and look to the corners, you might say to yourself, okay, yeah, maybe it's not a 10. That bottom right corner has some cardstock showing, so I'm glad I caught myself. The bottom edge has a little bit of cracking happening, although we might chalk that up to being a rough cut. Yeah, okay, not a 10. Not a 10 on another day. I think 9 is the right grade for this. I actually completely agree with PSA now that I've looked at it closer on the grade here. And the above average eye appeal, I mean, I'm not going to argue with that after I just sat there and said I think that this card could be a 10 at arm's length, like literally at arm's length. This could have been a 10. When you zoom in, you can see that technically it is not. But I think the eye appeal award from Fanatics Collect, or this is the old PWCC one, would definitely apply to me. Did they did not add, I don't think that, it doesn't look like Fanatics added their own the new eye appeal based on Fanatics Collect. In any event, great card. And here's a PSA 10 Magic Johnson second year. Let's have a look at this compared to that 9 we just saw. And actually, before we do that, this is 788. Oh yeah, so the Magic and the Bird are graded. The Bird has the serial number that starts with 718. We'll close that up. 718 on the Bird, 789. So they weren't graded in the same batch, but close together. Close together. Let's zoom in on the Magic. Oh, wow. The centering is amazing. The corners are better than the Larry. Absolutely. Coming down. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is upon like close inspection on my two-dimensional screen, this is better than the Larry Bird. There's no doubt about it in my mind. This is, let's just make sure I hope I can agree with this. Yeah. I mean, good enough. For me, this is a gem mint card all day long. This Magic, 7,750. These are hard to find. I was looking for one. I love my PSA 8 graded copy of this card for $90, but this is technically a stronger card, technical grade wise. Holding it at arm's length, I'm cool, but this is a nice card. How about the Topps Traded Barry Bonds? This is a PSA 9. This is a card that, I used to own a PSA 10 of this. I sold it probably, I'm going to guess I sold that copy maybe even pre-pandemic, so maybe in 2019. And I think it was a PSA 10 I had. I think I sold it for like $4,000, just a private deal. Someone knew I had it, reached out to me. And it's a card that I've kind of been like, I wouldn't mind replacing it. And if I do, it's not going to be with another PSA 10. You better believe that. It'll be with a PSA 9 or a PSA 8. But of course, or maybe a 7. It just depends on how the card looks. This is nice, though. This is an early grade, but this looks really solid to me. Like, and when I say that, it's centering, it's edges, it's corners, looking at the surface for any print flaws or defects, and I'm not really seeing any here. So it's interesting that this isn't a 10, especially considering when it was graded. Maybe there's something on the reverse here, like maybe some white showing through on the edge. We see a little bit there. That might be it. Also not perfectly centered on the reverse. PWCC gave it top 15% eye appeal. I can't disagree with that. I mean, it looks really strong. 1,100. I think the 10s are going for like $7-8 now. So this to me is a great buy at $1,100. Absolutely. That would get my blessing. That would be welcome in my collection, 100%. Speaking of bonds, 93 finest refractor in a PSA 10. These are the first refractors. This one is this is a reholder. You might be fooled and think this is a new grade because it starts with 1, 2, but there's only 8 digits there. So this isn't a 9-digit serial number starting with 1, 2. This is a reholder into the new slab, but still a beautiful card. Let's look for greening. Oh yeah, there's some greening happening on his nose and cheeks. That's about it, though. I mean, there might be some I'm not noticing. Yeah, that's about it. But there is a bit on there, maybe on his tongue and his lips as well. Still an amazing card. This is like Grail level stuff. $6,750 for the PSA 10. First year finest refractor. My buddy DPZ showed his Griffey the other day on Instagram, and it was like a perfect copy in a PSA 10. Here's a 93 SP Derek Jeter rookie card, PSA 9 at $5,250. Has Fanatics eye appeal of top 30%. These are harder to really assess on screen because of the foil finish. You can't really tell what's going on with the surface, but edges and corners look really good. $52.50 for this card right now, at least. Michael Jordan, Power in the Key, PSA 8. This is a card that's kind of right up my alley. But I'm looking for 8s that, look like 9s and 10s. And this one, I don't think it does. I'm seeing some issues in the top left corner there. And this card in person, it's way cooler than it looks like in this image. Those foil colors, you've got the green, yellow down there, the pink, the red, the like aqua blue there. They're really shiny in person. This image, I don't think is doing the card justice. $290 for the PSA 8. So Jordan cards in like high grade are out of control price wise, but you can still get some nice cards. And look, under $500 here. Speaking of which, here's the Meltdown, Skybox Premium Meltdown. I love this card. Even an 8's going to cost you, over $1,200 out the door with buyer's premium. This one looks really good, actually. I'm just going to go quickly, though. Yeah, like the front edges and corners are what I'm looking at. I can't tell if there's any scratches on the surface, but the edges and corners look really good here. Let's have a look at the back. But an 8, like I don't want to spend $1,000 on this card. I want to spend like 400, which means I'm probably down in the 7 range for myself. I'll wait and maybe find a nice copy of the National or something, or I'll watch Fanatics weeklies as well. It does have some issues on the back right border, as you can see, but still a really good copy for an 8. Yeah, I would add this copy to my collection if that were in my price range. Another PSA 8 Jordan 95 Topps Power Boosters. This is a beautiful card. I used to have this in a PSA 10. I don't anymore. And I would not replace it in the PSA 10. I would replace it in an 8. And this looks really good. And when I say in an 8, that's because of the price. That's because of the price. Wait, I see a comment. Jeter's a 10. Did I misspeak? You think it should grade a 10, but it's a 9, says Chris. Or are you talking about like his hotness, Chris? I don't know. I don't know where you're coming, what you're getting at there. But I love the power boosters here. That looks like a pretty good copy. Pretty good copy here. Let's just take a quick look at the back. Zoom in. Yeah. So far, so good. Oh, yeah. See, I've noticed that a lot of these Jordan 8s, let's just say 90s basketball PSA 8s, oftentimes you have edge and back corner issues, and this one doesn't seem to have it. Like, I'm not saying it's perfect, but this is beautiful for $230. It's a cool card. And a Kobe Bryant Metal Universe Championship Hardware PSA 9, 18 and a quarter. I mean, I don't mean to sound like surprised, but I am. This I thought would be more expensive. I know that the Michael Jordan in a PSA 10 is like 30 grand. So his PSA 9 is probably like 6 grand. So should Kobe's be a little bit more than a current price of, 1,800 plus the juice? I would think it would be. This is a cool card. Yeah, I like it. $1,825 there. David Robinson. We have a couple of PMG Reds. Okay, I'm going to stop right there, guys. I'm going to go to comments. I'm going to comments now. It's been way too long, especially I was trying to make up time after the system was down there for a bit. Rome Rant in the house. What's up, buddy? Thanks, everybody, for letting me know. Hat trick for Bertuzzi. Winner in overtime, and it's being challenged. Thanks for the update. Pitcher Boston. Appreciate it. Thanks, everybody, for letting me know. Yes. Willie Mays, right? There you go. Linda's first. Maybe that's the problem right there. Anywhere but the face, says Rob. Yeah, I know, right? I'll take some surface damage. I just don't want it on the face. Absolutely. Rob Star says the PSA/SGC1 grade is the broadest of all condition within the grade of them all. Absolutely it is. That's the pyramid effect, or the fact that grading is done in a pyramid structure. What else? Linda's first. Ryan looks like a young Matt Dillon, the actor on that Mets card. I can see that. Linda's first. It's actually a great action shot. Yes, it was the 73, right? The Hank Aaron. It was a great action shot. We're talking about this one up here. Where'd it go? Right there, about to make a catch in the outfield. Yeah, I agree. I think it is a sweet card. So does Bystander. Museum. Pirates had some bizarre hats in that era. Any reason? Don't know. Don't know. Jeff Wills, not selling any Jordan graded, but I'm only buying ungraded this year. Hard to find, but they're out there. Yeah, they're absolutely out there. No doubt. Chris says, how many times do you see the front of that card look that good? Are you kidding me? I don't know which card you're talking about exactly, but that would apply to a few. Oh, Two Card Adventures. Welcome to the show, buddy. I think that's you, Corey, right? First Sunday show of the year. Let's go. Good to have you, bud. Good to have you. All right. We're PMG Reds, David Robinson and Grant Hill. Okay, Robinson's at $6,000. Grant Hill's at $9,000. They're both PSA 5s. The Grant Hill comes with the NBA Gold Diamond sticker, which means it's, strong for the grade. And the Robinson comes with the Fanatics Collect Top 30%. It's interesting. Sometimes you see that. I don't know why we don't. Sometimes you see the eye appeal thing in the, right up here. Anyway, let's have a look at the card. Oh, there it is. It shows up over here, not on the main page. Yeah, I think the problem with this card is that little divot out of the surface right up there at the top. And it's not that big, but it's definitely there. And that happens on these PMGs regularly. The rest of the front looks really good. I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of white showing elsewhere, but looks like a great copy to me. With that said, I'm going to so far agree with the eye appeal assessment from Fanatics Collect. Look at this. No white showing on the back top border or the sides. Yeah, I mean, there must be something else going on to bring it down to a 5, unless it's just that top border. This is a really good copy. I think it's a great copy. Absolutely. If you're doing the set of these, which I don't know how many people are, but either way, this would be a savvy pickup, I would say. I think it's strong for the grade. Let's take a look at the Grant Hill for $9,000. And this one, yeah, so better front top border. Solid. There's some cracking on the bottom border. It's hard to see because of the PSA slab. A little bit of white showing the bottom left corner there. I just wish a company could come up with a correct slab. None of them have. Maybe CGC has a great slab. Not a bad looking card. Not a bad looking card right there. And the Kobe Bryant Ultra Star Power Supreme die cut PSA 9. Oh, this is good. This is a good card. I say that because this is like a shooting star coming off the left-hand side. And where you see these three sort of parallel lines, oftentimes the surface is lifted up off of here. Well, this is good. It's all there. You often notice that oftentimes these, I don't know what we call these, like atoms or whatever these are, they often are faded or not all there, but these are pretty much all there. And then this shooting star here also looks really good. So this is a strong copy from what I can tell, sitting at $2,400. All right, let's go to the next page, see what we got here. I think this is going to go into cards that are from prior weeks too. Okay, Juan Gonzalez, guys. Am I the only one, or was he not a hit back in the early 90s? His rookie card, Upper Deck, his rookie card in the 1990 Upper Deck set was the card. I mean, we went through a few. I think, was that the Ben McDonald year? Was he 1990? Was he the card? And Van Poppel, or they were 1990, right? Or were they 91? I don't remember exactly. I just know that they were all very popular back in the day. Eric Karros, all these guys, right? But anyway, Juan Gonzalez doesn't get much love anymore. I think he should. He was a great hitter. This is out of 75. It's a finest Centurion refractor, numbered out of 75 in the back. PSA 10, Pop 2, $410. If this was Ken Griffey Jr., this is easily a 5-figure card. Now, he's not Ken Griffey Jr. He doesn't get nearly the hobby love, not even close. But this is still a pretty cool card of Juan Gonzalez. I think it's awesome. I love these Centurion refractors. Look at the serial number down there, 52 of 75, $410. Seems like a good deal to me. Michael Jordan Lynchpins, another card I love. Oh my gosh, the PSA 8s are almost $10,000. Wow. Is this a strong copy? Let's have a look and see if it's a strong copy, because I hope it is. That's pretty good. I'm just doing corners and edges right now. I'm not really looking. Oh, wait a second. What's going on in his face here, you guys? Look at that. Look at that. And under his nose, what is going on there? Does anybody know if this is a regular occurrence on this card? Is that little, it almost looks like little pieces like tissue or something got into the slab. What is going on there? Those are not linchpin holes. But if that is an issue with the surface, I mean, then this thing is way overgraded and unfortunately way overvalued right now at $8,000. I mean, to me, that's a serious problem where you've got what looks to be paper loss on his face and 2 spots of it. I hope I'm misinterpreting what those are, but if anyone here was planning on bidding, caution, look out. This might be a problem. You just gotta know. Saba, what are you talking about here? Let's see. Lynchpins PSA at 8K, insane. You got a raw 2 97 Legacy. That's a different card, but okay. How could this be 8K with that nasty surface issue? Hobbyist cray. Yeah, I don't know. That's a problem. And to me, that's if they're gonna say that a pinhole is an automatic PSA 1, then to me this is an automatic PSA 3 with serious blemishes or just flaws like that. So, oh boy, whoever is the leading bidder on this one might want to think about that. 1998 EX Century, Duncan Go Nuts, Anthony Hardaway, PSA 10. This is the gold parallel, you guys. The regular copies are clear acetate. This is the gold parallel. I'm kidding. This is a card that has been exposed to light, sunlight, or it's part of the chemical process of the acetate itself that caused it to become discolored. There's also, I'm just noticing, a line here. Now, that could be a scratch on the holder. It could be a scratch on the slab. I don't know. But what's this at right now? $1,200. Okay, at least people are not going crazy because they recognize that this card is damaged or it's been impacted. It's been degraded in the holder over the years since it was graded, most likely. This is I don't see any, I just don't have any nice things to say about that card. So I'm going to stop saying it there. I think you guys get the picture. What's this? The color works. It's coffee colored, right? Yeah, it's coffee colored. Exactly. All right, here's a big one. Shaquille O'Neal Noise Boys PSA 10. Boy, oh boy, do I love this card. NBA silver sticker, recently graded. Great card. They don't give us the pop here, which is interesting. It's not going to be a super high population. Love it. 8750. I'm not surprised. Great card. I'd love to own it. This is a card that I do want to acquire again one day. I used to have a PSA 8 or 9. I don't remember. I'll want to get another one of those one day. I like Shaq. I've got some Shaq cards. Greg Maddux. This guy just, I feel like, is a bargain always. 1999 Essential Credentials Future. Now his future is numbered to 107, which is a big number for credentials, but it's still a cool looking card. I love this year of credentials. Atlanta Braves, great pose. Let's have a look at the back. There's the serial number, 68 of 107. It's Jaromir Jagr's jersey number, guys. Come on, there's got to be some value for that, right? Jagr and Maddux. I'm sure there's some connection we can make there. Pop 2, PSA 6, 5 graded higher. So 5 plus 2 is 7. I mean, this is a top 7 card in a PSA holder according to PSA. That's pretty cool right there. 625. The card looks nice to me. I'm sure there's something wrong with it, but I think it's a great card. Would love to own it. Couple of these EX exceptionals. We have the Kobe Bryant green out of 500 and the blue out of 250. So the green is a PSA 10. Pop 4 I didn't mean to click that. Let's go back. Pop 4 at $5,750. So it's out of 500. PSA 10 Pop 4, $5,750. And here is the version out of 250, the blue. It's a PSA 9 and it's $1,925. So this card, the blue, is twice as rare as the green. The green, there are double the amount of copies that exist, 500 to 250. This one is less than half the price simply because of the grade. So let's just see what we think of the grade on this PSA 10 green. Let's open it up. And I have owned some of these before. I don't think I had a Kobe. Okay, the front looks like perfect to me. I have no problem with the front of this card. Let's take a look at the back. Okay, this is a PSA 10, right? All sorts of like very light border chipping. Like, it's just, I don't think this is a oh yeah. Look at the bottom. It's PSA 10. I mean, I don't know how much more contorted I can make my face. Like, come on. So now let's look at the PSA 9 blue copy. Front. Okay, the centering is not as good. It's a bit off to the right. Still a pretty nice copy, though. And now let's look at the back and see if the back has as much damage as the PS. Look at how clean the back border is on this card. Look across the top. Are you guys seeing this? Like, it's not perfect, but it's way cleaner than the PSA 10. Like, ugh. Talk about inconsistency. My God. And they're both graded in the same like era, right? The blue starts with 4610, and the green, that's the blue, and the green starts with 4226. So graded just a little bit before. Guys, you have to look at the cards. Look at the cards. Because down the road, eventually, when the hobby totally smartens up and says, I don't care what PSA says, they get it wrong a lot. We're not gonna pay because PSA says. Once that happens, and it's gonna happen, it's got to happen. The money coming in, people are gonna be smarter. They're not gonna want to buy overgraded cards. So don't get caught owning all these overgraded imposters. I'm just warning you guys. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Okay, moving on. 1999 Upper Deck History Class Quantum 1, Michael Jordan, numbered out of 100, PSA 7. I think this card's beautiful. Upper Deck did a kind of a tribute to this in hockey. They're not nearly as nice as these ones were in 1999, but I think this is beautiful. Let's open it up and see. Now, it's a PSA 7, very recently graded. Right away, I see one minor issue, just a little bit of surface wear right there, but it's nothing serious. That wouldn't bother me. I'm scrolling. Edges, corners. This thing's beautiful. Of course, PSA doesn't have a slab that really fits it, so it's going to be sideways and tilted in the holder at times. Let's have a look at the back now. It's a white border, so it's going to be tougher to tell if there's any like paper loss anywhere, but this thing's gorgeous. Look at that, 31 of 100. A Michael Jordan card from 1999 that's numbered out of 100, and it's pre-buyer's premium under $1,000 right now. I mean, it's what is that? It's 1,080 out the door. I think this is a buy. Like, to me, this is a savvy purchase. It looks to me like a bit of a sleeper. To me, a sleeper is the opposite of an imposter. An imposter is an overgraded card. A sleeper is an undergraded. This is a sleeper. That's just how I talk. I like this card a lot. You know, I don't like this one, but I like this one. I also like the Tiger Woods SP Authentic rookie card. This is in a PSA 1010, the double dimes. And let's see. I mean, the card grade, I'm sure, is fine. It's not super recently graded, but 10 years ago, maybe. That autograph is stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. I'd say perfect. Super nice and bright blue. I love it. Yeah, this card's great. 25 grand, that's $30,000 out the door to take this one home. I love the card. Let's keep on rolling. 2002 X-Fractor Peyton Manning out of 20. It's a BGS 9. It's a pop 2 graded higher. Probably a few phantoms in the overall population. A card so low, there's probably been some crack and resubs, but like, this is awesome. This is just a beauty. Look at that. Like, I would rather have this than any of his rookie cards, to be honest. I love Topps Finest. X-Fractors, to me, this is similar to an atomic refractor. It's got that same sort of checkerboard thing going. The color flow is beautiful, well designed. I love this card. Oh yeah. Yeah. $5,500. I'd love to own that. 02 Topps Chrome Black Refractor Kobe out of 99, PSA 9 pop 14, 3 graded higher. Cool card. Look at that. Cool image. These black refractors are nice. Topps Chrome, Topps Finest. I just love those things. 2,700 on that. This was interesting. A dual auto of Ichiro and Ted Williams. $2,700. It's numbered out of 3. It's from SP Authentic. This to me is like, this is a conversation piece. This is the kind of card that, people are going to actually want to see. People can come over to your house that aren't in the hobby, right? And you can show them, I don't know, your 93 SP Jeter, even your 89 Upper Deck Ken Griffey Jr. You can show them your 20, 13 or 12 Topps Trout, or is it the 11? I can't remember. Topps Trout update. And they're going to look at them and be like, yeah, I've seen these a million times. And they're not going to care too much. Or I had this when I was a kid, and they're not going to be that impressed. But you show them this card's impressive. 2 cut autos. I mean, Ted Williams no longer around. Ichiro is, but what a cool card. Even a beautiful serial number. It's a special card, I would say. $2,700. Couple of Topps Chrome LeBron James rookies, PSA 10s. And as I sit back, the one on the left looks to be really well centered. The one on the right seems to be off center a bit to the left, but not bad. Both nice copies. I really just clicked on these to see what they were going to sell for, if different at all. $6,000 on one, $6,250 on the other. They both have 50 and 55 bids, so they're neck and neck so far. But this 04 Topps Chrome Gold Refractor Kobe out of 99, BGS 95, pop 9, none higher, $7,500. This is such a great card. Wow. Out of 99. Unbelievable. I love it. Some great Kobe cards. We always have Kobe cards on Fanatics, whether it's the premiere and you get all the flawless auto patches, some of course, some exquisites as well. But then you come to the early refractors, the golds, the blacks, the low serial numbers. These cards are just awesome too. I love Ultimate Collection memorabilia cards, and this Peyton Manning caught my eye. It's out of 15. It's in a PSA 8 holder. The grade on a card like this to me is sort of irrelevant. I know it'll help the sale, of course, but look at that big chunk of game used jersey right there. That's awesome. I mean, yeah, it's mostly blue with some white mesh jersey itself, but it's still a chunk of game used Peyton Manning jersey. Classy design, huge mem window. I love it. Grades an 8. Nice to know that it's in good condition at least. $850, not bad. Not bad at all. Man, sometimes I say this every week, right, guys? Like, I wish I could just spend 6 figures tonight because I could easily do that. I'd pick up probably 25 to 50 cards. This one caught my eye too. Heroes goes back. It's got such great lineage as an insert going all the way back to the first Upper Decks. This is a Babe Ruth Heroes memorabilia card. Piece of bat or something in there. Let's see what that is. Yeah, game used bat, or piece of game used bat from the Upper Deck Company. Used by Babe Ruth. That's pretty serious stuff right there. Now, it's just a small chip of it, but who cares? It's a great image. $220. It's kind of cool, especially if you like the throwback designs. Vince Carter Exquisite Collection number patches, number pieces. It says it's altered authentic. I didn't realize that until right now. Have to wonder what the alteration is. Does it say? Just says altered. We don't know what's altered about it. Oh, you know what? No, I was going to say, did someone try to color in the corner there? Doesn't look like it. Really tough to say. Are they fake patches? I don't know what the alteration is, but so I didn't realize that. We're just going to skip by that. I don't know what's wrong with it. So I got nothing else to say. John Stockton, exquisite collection number pieces here from 2009. This is a great looking card. Numbered out of 12. Look at the auto. Auto is nice and blue. Slight streak in the one in the one stroke there. Not too bad. Great patches. Beautiful card. Like, what's this selling at? Oh God. I was gonna say, like, if you want to pick up I didn't realize it was 82.50. I didn't notice it before. So yeah, it's a valuable card. It's a beauty. And I'd say it's worth it. We see a ton of Steph Curry auto patches week after week, premier auction after premier auction. This one, I really like the design of. I don't own a Steph card. I certainly don't own an auto patch, and I'm not going to tonight. But if I were in the market, this would be a card that I would seriously consider adding to my collection. I think it is just beautiful. You've got basically the full body shot, a nice patch window, just a nice design. It's all laid out beautifully. Wonderful autograph, perfect spot for it. Of course, his auto is great. Serial number above the patch window, BGS 95 grade on the card. Immaculate collection. This is just a really awesome card. Game worn material, on card auto. I love that. I love the Steph. Here's another cool Kobe. Prism guard duty, gold out of 10. That's pretty sweet. 9,250 on that. Beautiful card. Okay, this Giannis. We don't seem to watch Giannis cards too often, but this one, this Panini Noir caught my eye because, let's just open it up. It caught my eye because of the design. I'm usually like not a huge fan of a black and white image, but this, the way they made the image of Giannis himself, black and white, and I'm sure this is across, the whole brand, it really draws your eyes to that patch. And that patch looks three-dimensional. It also brings your eyes to the autograph. It's a nice auto. It's streaky on the long stroke across the top, but I think it's a cool looking card. Usually not a huge fan of like a black and white image, but this card I like. 2,100 on that Giannis. This Nikola Jokic Prism Flash is something that I'm not familiar with. I don't feel like I've looked at a lot of Prism Flash cards. Did they make them in several years? I don't know. But this is a nice Jokic Flash rookie, $2,900. I think it's a cool looking Prism card. Really cool looking Prism card. It's a rookie, $2,900, and he's only out 4 weeks. Flawless, momentous Jokic again. Another nice Jokic card. Great patch, great auto, full body shot, numbered out of 23. Flawless. It's going to be game used, I believe, just to confirm. Make sure I'm not making that up, but I don't think I am. Game worn material. So I wasn't making that up. $3,800 on that Jokic. A guy who should be getting more hobby love, I would think. All right. That's the end of the second page. I'm going to move on to page 3, but we're going to go to some comments here first. See what did I miss? I think we're talking about Linda's first. That's a good one. Yes, oh, good. What's up, Corey? Good to see you, buddy. They have always been graded very harshly. Are you talking about the linchpins? You might be talking about the linchpins. Doesn't seem to matter. Nope. Saba, we did that comment, I believe. Jeff Wills, you have a minted Springfield PSA 9. Someone's buying the holder with that Jordan. A lot of people buy holders. We know that. You're putting 95% of your value into the holder and 5% into the card in many cases. Junk wax, somebody bought the grade, not the card on that Jordan linchpin. Yeah. The goal, yeah, you like that. Hey, I think I've used that joke before. True card. I'll never forget seeing a full uncut sheet of Duncan Go Nuts at the National. Very cool. Bird Magic has that silver line on the bottom right corner, yet they overlook that when grading. It should never be a 9, but you see 9s all the time. You sure do. What's common with acetates, Chris? You talking about the coffee-colored Duncan Go Nuts? Yeah, Noise Boys, arguably the coolest non-numbered SP. I agree, Kinger. They're so cool. Very, very cool. Top right also on the Kobe. Yeah, more issues, hey? Graders didn't care about the back borders, just graded on the front, centering on the Kobe's. Yeah, apparently. Apparently. Completely unacceptable, but apparently. Hey, I would submit that for a grade review. Use the insurance that you have. Market already pricing older label PSA cards lower, but the ones that start with a 1 or newer are definitely selling higher. I think that's a general rule for sure. Upper Deck destroyed an autographed Hall of Fame plaque, Ted Williams, to make that dual card with Ichiro. Yeah, I noticed that too. That's fine. Maybe that thing was in bad shape. Who knows? I don't fault them for that. Saba, I take the gold refractor Kobe than those boring PSA 10 LeBron James base. Oh, me too. Absolutely, me too. Though I take the black refractor over the gold because it's earlier in year. I hear what you're saying. If I had to choose between the two, I would probably go with the gold. I don't really care about which year came first. I mean, unless one is like third year and the other one is like 13th year, I might go for the earlier one. But if they're close within a few years earlier in the career, I wouldn't care as much. But I'd also just want to get the card I like the looks of the most. You just talked about it with the Vince Carter. I don't know. Sorry, I'm not sure what you're talking about there, BW. The Jokic Flawless is his first Game Ward patch auto. Oh, that's amazing. See, I love that. That's really cool. Yes, Wesley, you think Kobe's still undervalued? I'm not going to argue with you. I think Kobe actually might be a bit undervalued. All right. I love this Steph, another beautiful Steph Flawless auto patch. But for the money, I'll buy the one on the other page. 18.5 on this one. Sidney Crosby, the Cup Renditions Signature Auto BGS 8 at $675. This is not a numbered card. It's from 2018. This card is selling pretty high right now. Now, Sidney Crosby's having an amazing season. He's well more than a point a game. He's going to go down. You know, he's a Mount Rushmore player to me. I don't know who to take off. You might have to just build another head, but 675 on the Crosby auto. Here's a nice Shohei Topps High Tech Red Orbit out of 10 rookie at $23,500. This is almost a card for the Premier auction. Pretty cool looking card right there. I like the way it's kind of color matching to the Angels jersey there. Nice looking card, $23,500. Here's a nice SGA 2019 Flawless. Look at that. Great patch, great auto. I think this is game used as it is Flawless. Yep, game worn and used. So he wore it and used it in the game. That's a cool card. $6,500. Love it. I love it. That would represent him well in my collection. PSA 10 Cale Makar Young Guns at $480. A pretty cool SP game used All-Star Skills Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl dual tag patch auto 1 of 1 BGS 8 at $3,200. That's pretty cool, actually. I believe these are sticker autos. Yes, these are sticker autos. So that hurts it from my perspective. But dual tags are kind of cool. Not my favorite tags. It's a 101 from the All-Star game. So it's a special event. Pretty cool card, actually. $3,200 there. Joe Montana 2021 Select Black Disco Prism 1 of 1, guys. $430. Is that, I know it's not like a gold. It's way past his playing days, of course, but it's a Joe Montana 1 of 1 from Select. $430 seems cheap to me. I don't know, though. I don't know. Guys, sometimes we just have to say, what is going on? A downtown Santa Claus. Maybe it's a set collector. $1,675. I mean, it's not that obscene of a price for a Santa Claus card, but there's just so much money out there these days, I think, and people don't know what to do with it. And Santa Claus, it's a fun card to give to a non-sports card collector too. Maybe it's a nice card to gift to, a kid, a spouse, a parent, an aunt, an uncle. I don't know, because like, unless you collect Santa Claus cards, and some people do, I'd be curious to know what the motivation is to buy it. I'm not. I might sound like I'm being critical. I think it's a cool looking card. I really do. And I'm sure there's good homes for it, but I'm really curious who's spending $2,000 on this. What's the motivation behind that? That's all I want to know. A few kabooms. We've got the Victor Wembanyama Crown Royal PSA 7s at 12. Oh, sold for $12,000. So we have some cards have now sold. This Superfractor Allen Iverson 1/1 from 2023 sold for $1,620. Again, well past his playing days, just like the Montana. Jokic, look at this Jokic flawless Mastercraft 1/1 sold for $10,500. That's really cool. It's got some Logo Man on it too. Logo Man from the tag right there, the 2X there. That's cool. It's a really cool card, I think. Tags have slowly grown on me. Giannis Topps Chrome Expose Superfractor 1/1 sold for $930. These have all sold now, guys. We didn't get there quick enough. I love the Purdy 1/1 here for $1230 with the NFL logo and the Nike swoosh. Love this Aaron Rodgers card with the platinum bar 1/1 auto 3,500. Pretty plain Connor Bedard. Oh, this is an exquisite. I thought this was a Cup Foundations. This looks like a Cup Foundations. Upper Deck's running out of design opportunities, I think, because this really looks like a Cup card to me. But it's an exquisite. Okay, that explains the boring patches as well. Really cool dual patch here of Tim Duncan and Dirk Nowitzki out of 5. It's at $15,000 and counting. I also thought this is a cool triple patch here of LeBron, Steph, and Kevin Durant. 3 pieces of game used patches there is at $1,400. Dual color blast LeBron and Luka at $8,250. PSA 10 with NBA silver sticker. Take a quick look. That's a nice card. Like, are LeBron and Luka going to go down as a pair that people want to own cards of? I don't know. I like a pass from a passing the torch perspective. I think it's pretty cool. The colors look good. It's a nice card. These color blasts, I think, are going to go down as important cards from the Panini era into the future, and probably like 20 years from now will be very popular with people who couldn't afford them nowadays. I just don't know if that's a pair that I want. It's not, but it's still pretty cool, and I could see why you would. Steph Curry, Kevin Durant. I mean, these guys won a championship together, so this one makes a bit more sense to me. $6,900 it sold for. Steph Curry, Nighty Night, gold vinyl autograph out of 5 is at $16,000 and counting. And here's a LeBron James 2024 Kaboom PSA 10 sold for $13,200. Wow. Here is a Steph Curry Kaboom PSA 10 from 2024 sold for $12,600. Same set as the LeBron here. Very similar in price too. Caitlin Clark Panini Royalty Downtown 2024 PSA 10 at $7,000 and counting. Her cards are still going strong, not as strong as they were, but still going strong. How about this Shohei 2024 Topps Chrome Superfractor numbered 50 of 50? No, is it numbered 50 of 50? It's a 1/1. Celebrating, what does 50-50 is? Oh, the date that he had the 50 and 50, I guess. 50 home runs and 50 stolen bases. Does it? Oh, 7/4/24. So it's commemorating the 50 and 50. It's a 1/1. Like, this is awesome to me. It's in the Dodgers uniform. It's game dated. It's a 1/1. Like, this is the Shohei card I would want. I don't care. It's not a rookie. This is better. He won his championship with the Dodgers. $6,750. Like, this is a great card. I would buy this. I would love to buy that card. All right, last page. What am I missing here from you guys? Let's go back to the comments here, if you don't mind. Sid with the Conn Smythe. That's the trophy in the picture. Oh, he had the overtime winner today, too. He is a boss. Hello, Orlando. How are you, buddy? He really is amazing, Sid. Yes. Orlando agrees. Crazy price for Santa. Oh, Rob, sorry. It's not like even his rookie. I mean, isn't his rookie from Pro Set? Right? Linda's first. I thought the Bedard was Foundations until I just opened it up right now. Absolutely. Oh, okay. So it looks like we don't have any more to look at. They must have ended. So let's go to ended and see what we missed. Look at that. You could have bought the Geronimo for $264, the Superman card for $204, the doors for $216, the other doors for $420, $276 for the power boosters. Look at that. Oh, we even had a SpongeBob I wanted to watch. SpongeBob SquarePants sandals, $11.40 for the Superfractor. I don't know about you guys, but I watch a lot of SpongeBob SquarePants right now, and I'm not even kidding because my little guy and my girl, they're both into SpongeBob SquarePants right now. So we have it on. We have it on in the house, and I happened to catch some glimpses of it. So SpongeBob, I wanted to see. Second year Gretzky, great card, does $690. Giannis 101, $930. Beautiful Hank Aaron, $528. Oh, and yeah, we didn't get to the beautiful Koufax auto, $810. So $3,500 on the dual there, $1,020 on the Peyton Manning, $810 on the Crosby auto, $780 on the second year Bird, beautiful. The Giannis, $2,500. All right, we're just gonna keep on scrolling through. Let's see on page 2 here. Santa Claus, $2,000 for Santa Claus. Wow, that jumped to $3,500. Maybe it wasn't much of a jump. I thought this was a really nice Mike Trout, Topps Heritage Chrome Superfractor 1 of 1 in the design of 75. It's Topps 1975. Sold for $3,240. I love that card. I think it's a beautiful Trout. There's a Celebrini rookie card, did $1920. There's the black chrome Kobe we were talking about, $3,240. $6,600 for the Peyton Manning. I love that card. $9,900 for the Stockton numbers piece. Bobby Orr does $5,520. Bonds, first year finest refractor, $9,000. Love this Steph for $9,300. $9,000 on the Kobe Gold, 75 on one LeBron, and 72 on the other one. So that's interesting. Just who knows? 11-1 for Kobe here, 9,600. This card has problems, guys. Oh, I'd regret that. 9,600 on the SGC 95 Ricky. Grand Hill PMG Red 10-8. Left that message up a long time. 8,100 on Shohei. Couple of oh no, now we're back. Okay, now we're into the past. So that was it, guys. That's what we were watching. Let's see, go to some comments here. We'll wrap this up shortly. 1 of 1 from the 50-50 set. That card at least has some importance factor for being a yeah, I agree with that. It's important for not being a rookie year. What's up? It's Clever. Welcome. Jeff McMahon, you'll have to take them to the SpongeBob movie that's coming out. Oh, absolutely, I will. Absolutely. Thanks for the suggestion. We've seen ads for it. We'll definitely do that. Well, all right, guys. I think that's going to probably do it here for the show tonight. Wait, where did I go? There I am. Let's take that off. We'll do that. Yeah. Thanks for joining. Hope you guys enjoyed. Some great cards, a few cards that we have some issues with, but that's always the case, right? It's just the way it goes. We'll be back here on the channel on Saturday, next Saturday, Sports Cards Live. We should be back here next Sunday again for another one of these Fanatics shows. Again, I will implore you to go check out hobbyspectrum.com. If you're not yet on the Hobby Spectrum, you can go there and go to the little link that says request an access code, and you'll get one within 48 hours. And then you can go in and discover your hobby identity, discover similar collectors, be discovered. Let's see how many people we have on there right now. Actually, what I'll do is I'll bring it up and show you because I like to do that and trying to build something awesome for the hobby here. But let's see. We got 244 people. Here's what it looks like, guys. This is the directory. After you do the assessment, you get one of these directory profile tiles, and you can see we have 244 people on here already. And you can kind of just scroll through and see all the different ones. The colors represent the archetype. We have a Tycoon here. Junk Wax Hero scored an 88 on the assessment. The deep blue is the purest. That's the opposite end of the spectrum, more towards pure collectors. We don't have a lot of operators and tycoons yet. but we've got a lot of purists, nostalgics, precisionists, hybrids, some builders. Builders are the orange ones. And then the red, we had a couple reds come in here. The reds are the operators. So you come in, you take the assessment. Here's a home page. You end up with in one of these archetypes. You can see on the about page, there's the spectrum itself. It does run linear, even though it's not perfectly linear in concept, but it's a great way to describe it for now. So yeah, check it out. And then opt into the directory where, look, Tracy I don't know how to say it, Keenast, came on and added a whole bunch of their links here. Social media links, hobby platforms linked up to their eBay store, their ComC port, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. So it's pretty cool. You can link to those and then you can browse it and say, hey, I want to find some people to follow on Instagram or on YouTube who might be the same archetype as I am. Anyway, again, trying to get everybody on here. If you don't mind, go check it out. Take the assessment, opt into the directory, and become part of something big. Become part of something big, guys. Thank you, Linda's first. Rob Star, thanks, buddy. Kinger, thank you. Yeah, you'll get your code. It might actually come tonight. My developer updated the wait list for me. I don't get them automatically, so he updated it for me earlier today. And I don't know if that was since you went on. I'm going to go take a look for you right now, Kinger, and tell you, because I'm going to send out the codes that are in there. I'm going to send those out tonight to people who don't yet have one. And let me see, Kinger, am I going to even know what to look for? Well, either way, if you're there, we will get it to you. I promise. Thank you, Laura. As always, thank you, Professor. Hello, Jeremy. Welcome to the show. But we are just wrapping up. Guys, that'll be it. See you next Saturday and next Sunday and maybe somewhere in between. I'm not sure. Have a great week ahead, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. Thanks for joining. We'll see you again back here soon. Good night.
Thanks for tuning in and being a part of the Sports Cards Live community. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and most of all, keep collecting. More great content to come. Sports Cards is a lifestyle.